Well, howdy do. It is another patio day here in the Ozarks, and I'm having kind of an old classic here, the Genesee Cream Ale. 5-12 IBUs, I believe it says. It's very light in color. Is there adjuncts in here? I'm going to guess yes, although the website doesn't list ingredients. The regular beer does say 6-row and corn, and if you've had the regular Genesee, it's very, very, very intensely sweet. Very, very sweet. Last year, I picked up a 30-pack of it. Actually, not last year, the year before. Yeah, it's 2 years ago. I had picked up a 30-pack of it for $12.99 at a Friar Tuck's up in St. Louis. And, you know, although it's obviously not a great beer, I did sort of enjoy it for, well, the hot days. It was one of those just kind of drinking beers, you know. And this is kind of, I don't know if step up's the right word to use, because it is kind of a different animal. But it certainly is cleaner than the regular Genesee beer, this Genesee Cream Ale. But I'm going to guess there probably is some adjuncts in here, because it doesn't finish very clean whatsoever. It does have somewhat of a lazy finish, as it were. It's not a beer I buy often, but I do tend to. This is the first 6-pack I bought. This is the last one of the 6-pack. I bought it for the holiday weekend, Memorial weekend last weekend. But anyway, this is the last one I have. I typically buy about 2 6-packs of this summer, just because there are certain times where it just kind of hits the spot if it's really frickin' cold. The beer, not the weather. The weather's really hot and the beer's really cold. It kind of works. And I only pick it up when it's on sale. It typically runs about $6.99 in my neighborhood. I've seen some stores have it as much as $7.49. I wouldn't even go near it at that price. But a store had it on sale for $5.99 a 6-pack. And so for $5.99, I can suck it up and pick it up. But since, like I said, this is a beer you want cold. Oh man, you see that crappy ass pour job I just did? That was embarrassing. That was embarrassing, man. That was embarrassing, Tom. Oh, well. So, anyway, since I did say this is certainly a beer you really want to drink cold, I thought, well, I am going to just finish her off here. I actually did a video comparison between this and the Weston O'Malley's Irish-style cream ale, and they're really two different animals. It really wasn't a fair comparison. The O'Malley's I paid $7.49 for, which typically runs anywhere between $7.99 and $8.49. It is clearly, well, I mean, I wouldn't call Genesee a craft beer where I would call the Weston a craft beer. Let's say that. Again, it's not a beer with huge flavor either, but it is very crisp and clean and refreshing. Then again, not to diss a beer like this either. There is certainly a time and place for a beer like this. And, you know, I mean, I would certainly recommend this to macro drinkers over some other, you know, lower echelon beers. You know, if you're trying to convert folks, sometimes you got to start with baby steps. Get them to like a beer like this over what they're drinking, because, you know, although some may not consider this a great beer by any measures, it's certainly a lot better than you know, without mentioning any names, you know what macros I'm talking about. And although I don't feel this has a very crisp finish whatsoever, I do feel it's better than, you know, just about any other of the major macros out there. And when I do drink a Jenny Cream, I mean, for me, it is one of those, you know, hot weather drink fast beers. It's not a beer I sit and drink, you know, over a period of time, because the warmer it gets, the harder it is to get down. But there you go, Jenny Cream.